Well, hello there. This is Shiva, and this is episode 5 of the PinBuilder and FP experiment. And as you can see, I'm building the machine in FP, and it's getting very, very complex. And I very much doubt that PinBuilder will ever be able to do something like this. And you know what? By FP standards, this is kind of pushing things. Now, I'll let you have a good look at this while I talk. I will tell you that the right ramp is almost complete. There's just a couple little bits and pieces left to be done. Then I'm going to be doing the left wire ramp, and hopefully I will then do the center ramp. The center ramp is very, it's just a placeholder right now. So it really depends on, you got to do the right ramp first, you got to do the left ramp, and then you got to do the center, because everything's got to be connected up with the big plastic ramp. So I know you're looking at this and you're going, okay, what exactly did you do? And in some ways, how the hell did you manage to do this? And I'm pretty sure some people are thinking, well, this has got to be a custom model for the right ramp, and I will tell you that no, it is not a custom model. This is built entirely with the tools in FP and primitives, and I will show you a little bit of how I managed to do this. And I also am considering doing a couple more small tutorials, so I'll do this very, very briefly, because I don't really want a huge video today. So let me go out. And we will start with this guy here. And as you can see, yeah, I will explain how to do that pretty quickly. But let's actually just go down here. Now I think you already can see exactly how I managed to build the right ramp, can't you? We have your normal stock rails here, but if you notice something, the side rails are actually wire guides and shaped and are set to a perfect height. Now, when I planned this table out, I made sure that the ramp here is exactly the same height, so I could pull this off. And as you can see, it goes all the way down here, and it goes all the way around here, and then it goes up here, and then there's another one that also goes up here. And if you can also see, this gives me the ability to be able to wrap around some posts. And yes, I know this is completely and totally unnecessary for PinBuilder, but I mean, what the hell? I was having fun, so sue me. As you can see, that's all set up. This is a little steel plate that will be there. You see, there is an optical illusion here. This is the side ramp for this wire ramp, but as you can see, when it turns in, it becomes the main ramp for the crossover ramp. So it's a bit of an optical illusion, and yes, it should work perfectly fine. So what will happen is the ball will go down here and then drop down into here. So it's a bit of an optical illusion. Now this guy here, well, he's pretty much self-explanatory. Oh, I've got something that's a little bit off here, don't I? Yeah, I do. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Now this guy's off. Yeah, that's the thing with control points. They always stretch out of the way. I'll worry about it later. So, playfield here, a drop hole here, because if you cut out the drop holes here, sometimes this playfield here, this small little mini playfield, ends up with display issues. So I just use a stock gobble hole for future pinball. And then, of course, there is your plastic up here too as well. And as usual, my excessive attention to detail sort of strikes again. The only thing I may do is I may put another ramp somewhere in this area here so it looks as if it will support the wire ramp. But if you notice, I even wrapped it around the kicker here, and I hit the seam. See what I did? Oh, this didn't work out very well. Wow. I made a mistake. Well, what do you know? Oh, well. I don't need to tell you how long this took for me to do this. And yes, I know it was just like, are you nuts? And I guess I would just say, yeah, I am nuts. But that's just the way it is. Wrong one. It's this side here. I'll fix it. Yeah, I know. It's just ridiculous that I go to so much detail. But you know what? You all love me for it, don't you? Go on there. Nope. But that will. So anyway, what else is there? Well, the entire design got pretty much completely done. In other words, the main rails. The fact that I managed to get the shot, and as you can see from here, it can go into here, and of course this entire ramp was completely redone too as well. And if you notice, there was no seams on this. I will probably do a special video on how I managed to get my ramps, my plastic ramps, to have no seams whatsoever. And by the way, there is 4 ramps in here, plus, by the way, there is a surface, because when you join 2 ramps together and they're the same height, sometimes FP will draw a seam whether you want it to or not. So there is a way to cover that up. So that would probably be the first tutorial on how exactly I did that. The other thing here, of course, is, just minor shaping and some minor changes. I managed to free up a little bit more room. My never-ending battle to try and get as much room as possible. So it looks very, very good so far. And once I make sure that this is all completely done, then I will start working on this ramp right here, the left ramp. All right. Also, as well, I am starting to get a small idea about the rules. Firepower, which is supposedly what this is based on, has 3 saucers, but there's actually 4 in here. So that means that we can have at least 4 multi-ball, and if you do it like Space Shuttle, you can actually have 5, because you can just kick a ball out and 5 balls are in play. I'm not too sure if the design can really handle 5 balls. There might be playability problems with it, but 5 multi-ball, 5 balls, that's not too bad. Everybody accused me of not having just a 2-ball multi-ball and stuff with one of my games and things like that. And I just thought, oh, okay, I'll make up for it. There were a couple of other small things. Doing this in PinBuilder is not going to be fun. PinBuilder is a lot more limited than future Pinball. So, for instance, what's really concerning me are the ramps, period, in PinBuilder, because I'm not too sure if it's going to be able to do anything close to that. So it might not even be a plastic. It may actually have to be a wire that goes around. But, we'll see. We'll climb that hill when we get there. In the meanwhile, as you can see, it's, if you watch the first episode and then gone through all the episodes until you've come to this particular episode, you can understand that things constantly change when you design a pinball machine. and you just sort of go with the flow. But every once in a while, you just keep having ideas, and you go, I got to try that out, and you try it out, and then you go, okay, that looks pretty good, or okay, that doesn't look very good, and then you continue to build, and then you then you have another idea, and this is me in a nutshell. And I have to say, I'm a little bit excessive about it, but that's just the way it is. I better remember to save this while I have a chance. There we go. Anyway, who the hell knows what the next episode's, what I'm going to be coming up with. We'll find out together. In the meanwhile, hope you've had a great day. Today is Monday. I just watched the hockey game, so I'm a little bummed out about it, of watching the Oilers snatch defeat from the jaws of victory like they usually have been known to do. But, well, you know what? There's going to be a couple more games at the very least. We'll see how they handle this. In the meanwhile, enjoy your day and happy pinball. Bye for now.